Hi, I'm Nick Nanton, and welcome to Times Square Today, the morning show that matters. We've got a great guest here with me today, Mr. Shomail Malik. Shomail, welcome to the show.
Nick, thanks for having me on.
So you're a real estate investor, you're a business coach, best-selling author. You seem to be a renaissance man. Tell us a little bit about what you do on a daily basis.
Well, I started out in the corporate world, Nick, and worked there for about 11 years, climbed the corporate ladder, and as much of it a cliche as it was leaning against the wrong building. And so back in 2008, when the market was crashing, I started flipping properties, and I was doing that while I was working my 9 to 5. And using that, I was able to actually free myself, and in my early 30s, I was actually able to retire, more or less. So it's been a phenomenal ride. What I do now is I continue to do that myself. I continue to flip properties, but I also teach it to other folks.
Yeah, so what was the moment where you said, hey, this is going really well, but I really want to give back. I want to teach other people how to do it. Tell us about that.
Well, it's interesting because a friend of mine from high school that we played on the basketball team with, he was at a Starbucks in our hometown, and I hadn't seen him in about 10 years, since high school. And he was reading a book about flipping apartment buildings. And I said, there's no way this guy's flipping apartment buildings. And so we talked a little bit, and I came to know that he really didn't know what he was doing at all. And I took him under my wings, and fast forward the story a little bit, the first deal that we did, we made about $105,000 on it. It absolutely changed his entire life. And when I went through that experience, came to know that this is something that I really want to do. Outside of making the money in the real estate business, you get a lot of fulfillment out of teaching it and seeing somebody else change their life. And so for that did it for me, and I wanted to do that for long term.
I love it. Now let's talk about the state of the real estate industry right now. A lot of people are confused. They think they can't make money in real estate right now. Tell us about that.
Well, that's what the media will have you believe, right? And so if everybody starts buying real estate right now, that's the time to get out. And that's with anything, stocks and so on. But there's a great opportunity right now to buy pre-foreclosure properties, short sales, bank-owned properties, and it's all out there. I mean, you literally sneeze right now, you can find a great deal anywhere around the corner. And so, the opportunities out there, and the spring market that's coming up, we're going to see an increase in prices. And so for somebody that's rehabbing properties, it's a phenomenal time to get 5-figure, 6-figure paychecks.
I love it. Now tell me this, how do you stay so far ahead of the curve? You seem to crush it in everything you do. Tell me about that.
Well, you have to have mentors, absolutely. I try to stay and find the people that are the best in this field and learn from them directly and kind of model their behavior and see what they're putting in their business. That's number one. Number two is work ethic. I mean, there's no, workaround around that. You have to be able to work hard and have that work ethic as an entrepreneur. And that's very, very crucial, and you can't shortcut that at all. So those are some of the things, and you just have to spend hours and hours just, really refining your craft and going at it.
Great advice. Now tell me this, I like to ask this question, it's kind of a fun one. What would you tell startup Shomail if you saw him now 10, 15, 20 years ago? What would you tell him?
Do everything you possibly can to eliminate the trial and error process. So find somebody that's done it before, who's done it well, and see if you can grab onto their coattails and learn from them directly. That'll shorten your path to success significantly.
Great advice. Now I know there's a lot of people who are going to be watching this. They're going to say, I need Shomail's help. How can they find you, Shomail?
Sure. Our website is www.restuniversity.com. That's REST university.com. You can also visit restnj.com. And what we teach is how to flip real estate, but more than that, we teach you how to create a lifestyle where you can live it based on your personal definition of success.
Love it. Shomail, thanks for joining me.
Nick, thanks for having me on.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Times Square Today. Shomail Malik, real estate investor, business coach, best-selling author, renaissance man. We'll see you again soon on Times Square Today.
Thanks for having me.